Hello and welcome back to another video here in the Lego room. I hope you're well. Today I wanted to talk about an idea that I had in a video a couple of weeks ago, which is the disparity of Lego, Disney and Pixar sets that there actually are on the market compared to what potentially we could see. Before we get into it, please do drop this video a like. It is sincerely appreciated, and let's dive straight back in where we left off, which was the disparity of the amount of Pixar, particularly sets that we could potentially see in Lego form but we haven't seen. And it is clear that a lot of the Disney sets that we have seen on the market have came from the Lego Ideas market. This year alone, we have seen the Lego Ideas submission that was Snow White's Cottage be brought into the Lego form at the start of this year. And of course, we've seen in the last month or so, the Nightmare Before Christmas set was originally a Lego Ideas set, and that has been brought onto the market as well. And both these sets are probably not quite as desirable a price as maybe people would have hoped for, but there is a market there for them, and people are going out and buying these sets. Now, the Lego Ideas market is a brilliant market for those that are aware, and it allows people to, like you or I, submit ideas onto this website of potential sets that they would like to see. And usually, traditionally, the ones that are backed the best are the ones that end up being Lego sets in the future. Usually, you need 10,000 votes to get an idea through the process, and one idea that has been approved very recently was the Lego Pixar lamp. Yes, Luxo Jr., who is the Pixar lamp, and you're going to see the ball as well, that famous Pixar ball. They are both items in one set that will be delivered as a Lego set in the near future. When that'll be, I have absolutely no idea. I believe it'll be in 2025, but we don't actually know at this point. We just know that it's been approved. But again, this does show that there are people out there who want to see more Pixar Lego and more Disney Lego, and are willing to pay the price that this will potentially come at. Now, traditionally, we see quite a lot of very good ideas in theory on this website, and this year there's a couple that are standouts for me in particular. The YouTuber Ash and Flash, he actually submitted the Shrek swamp, and I'll try to put photos up on screen now of it. This is a fantastic idea. I absolutely love Shrek, and I'm amazed really that we haven't actually seen any sort of form of Shrek Lego over the last 20 or so years. It's quite surprising. Maybe it's to do with licensing, maybe it's to do with price and cost. I imagine it probably is, because it seems very surprising to me that Shrek isn't one of the sort of ideas that Lego has jumped on over the last 20 years or so. Also on the Lego Ideas website at the moment, there is a set by Ben Builds, and this is the Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, and this is fantastic. It depicts the sleigh, obviously, where he delivers the presents at the very end of the film, or steals them rather, and then redelivers them back. I think this is a really good idea. I think it's a potential money spinner at the festive season next year. I think that would be something that would be really cool. I know that I personally would go out and grab that, as opposed to one of the Winter Village sets that do get released on a yearly basis. And finally, and the one that caught my eye and brings us back to the original topic of Disney and Pixar Lego, and it is a set called The First Day of School, which is by Danny Fuss, and this is a Finding Nemo Ideas set. Now, I did say in the previous video that I wasn't exactly sure how you would do a Finding Nemo set, and off the top of my head, I do think this is a very good idea. I think it fits the bill in terms of it's a diorama, it's a display, you've got a lot of the characters in there, and for people that have got the kind of disposable income that you would need to buy a diorama set like this, it's normally for adults who want to display these kinds of sets. The only disadvantage I see with this set is the fact that it doesn't actually have Dory in it, with it being the first day of school. You don't actually see Dory, who I would argue is possibly the main character, despite the film title not actually being her name. I know we got Finding Dory about 10 or so years ago, but in this particular set, I think the lack of Dory could be a huge disadvantage in terms of getting this set through the process. That being said, all three of these creators have my full backing. I hope all three of these idea sets get greenlit in the future. I'd certainly love to see a Shrek idea set in the future. I'd love there to be a Grinch idea set in the future. And of course, if we can see more Disney Pixar on the market, I think that is a great thing as well. It's a shame that Disney Pixar sets have to come through on the Lego Ideas sort of platform. I think this is a fantastic platform, the Lego Ideas website. Go and check it out if you haven't done so already. I think it is fantastic. Off the top of my head, there is a old record player that is on there at the moment as well, which I think looks great. It certainly reminds me of when we got stuff like the typewriter and when we got the Lego radio this year. It just shows that everybody sees things a little bit differently with Lego, and everybody has different types of ideas and can create totally differently. And I think that's something to be sort of applauded and encouraged as well, is that we can all sort of create differently in different ways. So there you have it. We will be getting a Pixar set in the future. After my last video, we're going to get Luxo Jr., the Pixar lamp and ball, and that is something that I think will sell really well. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said in my previous video, I do wish there was some more Pixar sets. What we're seeing with a lot of Disney films over the last couple of years is they're all getting their own lines of Lego sets. I'm thinking of Wish last year, and Encanto, and Moana, and Frozen 2, and all these films that are quite recent have quite a lot of Lego sets that they get with them, and what I would like to see is some of those early 2000 films getting some Lego sets now in 2024. I did a part 1. I could do a part 2. I could talk about The Incredibles, I could talk about Ratatouille, and indeed Monsters Inc. again, because I would really love to see some Lego for Monsters Inc. But I'm going to leave it there for today. I thank you very much if you have watched this video up until this point. It is sincerely appreciated. Make sure you stay tuned on the channel. We've got tons of Lego stuff coming up in the near future on this channel, so please make sure you're following or subscribed on whatever platform you're watching this on. Make sure you have a fantastic and a nerdy week, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.